You're listening to Talk of the Town on 92.7 The Bee, covering issues important to our friends and neighbors in Northwest Alabama.
Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Evan Tidwell. Appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. We have a very special guest in the studios, Mr. Brandon Norris with the Haleyville 911 Festival, here to talk about this year's festival coming up next month. Brandon, thank you so much for coming by this afternoon and talking with us.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm always excited to get out and talk to people and spread information about the festival, and hopefully it can be successful. The more information we get out, the better it seems to get, I think.
Absolutely. Well, the first thing, of course, I've got to mention, because it's going to be my favorite part of this year's festival, the Friday night headliner, Aaron Tippin.
How about that? We got a Aaron coming into town. He's a good old country boy, and he suits this area. I'm really pleased with him. He's very patriotic and very he supports our troops, and he's a pilot, and I think he has his own winery, and he's just a fantastic human being, and I think people here will be very excited and very happy to welcome him here into town.
Well, he's not only a music industry veteran, he also has his new single out right now, American Sky. Definitely want to take a listen to that, so always enjoy hearing new music from one of our core real country artists that we play here at 92.7 The Bee. It's fantastic for him to be coming down here.
Oh, we're so excited. 90s country is as good as it's ever get. 70s rock, 90s country, 80s hair bands. Every decade has its genre, and that 90s country is a big deal, and it lasts the test of time, and it's mostly just good people singing down to earth songs, especially for people in the South. We tend to relate to that kind of a sound, I think, anyways.
And absolutely is relatable and real, and in most cases uplifting. Even if it's a song that somebody's having a worse day than you are, it makes you appreciate the good days.
Well, that's the thing about music, is it makes you feel. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good, but it really helps you to connect with what's going on in your life. A song can put you in a place, and it can bring you out of a place, a good place or a bad place, and it just depends on the mood and the type of music, and all of a sudden you're there and you're connected, and it may help you find a way. So.
And I love also the fact that, me personally, Aaron Tippin being so supportive of local radio stations as well. I got to meet Aaron several years ago. Mm-hmm. He invited me up on his tour bus. He recorded a couple of station liners for me at the station I was running then, and he showed a lot of appreciation for what we do in broadcasting. So that was an amazing thing to connect on that level. He appreciated the promotion that he had received.
Absolutely,
as well.
And they should, actually. Because without the radio stations, particularly in times past, without the radio stations playing their songs, nobody listens to them. If nobody listens to them, nobody buys their albums or downloads their or streams their songs. Mm-hmm. So somebody needs to get the word out.
Absolutely, and we want to promote his being here. Of course, there is no cost to go to the 911 Festival. It's all free.
Well, I can't pay you to come. I can't pay you to come. We can make it free, but I can't pay you to be here. So it's on you after that.
Well, of course, it's not free to put it on. So definitely thanks to all the sponsors who are supporting it every year, and this year, as opposed to years past, you're doing a lot more on Saturday than you have before, correct?
Yes. We that's kind of been a rub. Jade Bice and I have really been talking about it for several years, and the committee, we've all, it's been a consideration. Well, this is the time. This is the time. We have support of the mayor and the city council, and all the departments, and it's no time like the present to try to grow and expand it a little bit, and try to, test new waters. We have growing pains. Sometimes we'll do things, and if it's not exactly right, maybe we'll learn, and then we'll polish it up and move forward on the next year. But this year it's a bigger step for us, and I'm so excited for the the city and the people to be able to experience this with us, and hopefully everybody comes out and we all get to share it together.
Absolutely, and we'll talk about the schedule here in a minute. I was at the first 911 festival that was done. What was it, 1994?
94, yeah.
So I was 6 at the time.
How
came over.
How about that? I wasn't even living up here yet.
Well, enjoyed that, and I think it didn't happen for a few years, and then y'all got it started again, and it has been a wonderful event every year since then.
Well, we appreciate it. We just have a lot of civic-minded people on this committee. You as well. I mean, you're on the committee, and we appreciate you helping out, and especially with the advertising and through the radio stations. It takes a village, man. It takes a team. No single person can do anything without the help of everybody. I mean, so everybody has to pull their weight for things to come together, and that includes people coming out. Because if everybody stays home, then what you've done is in vain.
Exactly.
So we really want to stress. We want people to come out, enjoy the fruits of everything that we've all tried to put it together to make this happen.
Come out with your lawn chairs, show up hungry.
Yes.
Buy some food there to support the vendors that show up, because they're making a big effort to come out and set up as well.
Listen, you might want to have your cowboy boots on this year.
Oh, what's that?
Well, because we have I think we have a mechanical bull coming to town on Friday night.
I got to stay away from that.
So look, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you sign a waiver, okay? I'm not gonna let you get on, but we're gonna have a mechanical bull, and you'll have to sign a waiver. But we want to see a few folks get bucked off that thing. So I think it's gonna be a big time.
Have to queue up Rodeo Garth Brooks.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun.
Well, that's one thing I love about the 911 festival that is a little bit different than some other hometown festivals that I've been to, in that there is something for everyone.
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing.
You know, if you love Aaron Tippin, if you love real country music, Aaron Tippin's the headliner. If you love classic rock music, there's going to be a classic rock, whatever
yacht rock
music that you're into, or arts and crafts, things like that.
Yeah, food.
Yeah.
I mean, food. I'm always into food. So
definitely, I'm a big old fella. I have to have food, so I love the fair food and stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited this year.
So, Brandon, can you run through the schedule for us?
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
Yes, I can give you the kind of the general overlay. I haven't the specifics will be posted on our Facebook website.
Absolutely.
We're building. We're still tweaking and adding a few things, but I can give you a general overall.
Yeah.
Friday morning, our vendors will start lining up at registration, and we'll get them placed during the morning, and usually everybody's in place, and I think somewhere around 3:00 in the afternoon, the festival, officially opens, and the vendors will be open on Main Street, and all the food vendors will be set up and cooking, and our first band will start about 5 p.m. And that's a group of my buddies out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's Area 51. I'm an 80s guy. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I love 80s music. That's my generation. So you might think this one might be for me. Okay, might be a little stingy. I might be just a little, but I love these guys. They're so stinking good.
They're good.
They're phenomenal. They come down from Memphis, and they're fantastic human beings. Area 51. So they'll be at like 5:00 on Friday evening. We'll kick it off with the national anthem. My buddy Kenny Ray Horton's gonna sing the national anthem and gonna get us started off, and we're excited about that. And then we'll have Area 51, and then Area 51 will play from 5 to 6, and then I think at 6:30 we'll have the Jimmy Buffett tribute, Margaritaville. They're gonna be playing from 6:30 to 7:30, and then we'll change over. And then American Idol finalist, 2023 American Idol finalist Colin Stowell, he will be playing from 8 to 9, and then Mr. Aaron Tippin will be our headliner at 9:30 till about, I think he said 90. I talked to Tom. I think Tom's his son. He called me yesterday, and I think he's going to play till 11 o'clock. So a 90-minute set.
Man, yeah.
And at that time we'll go home and get some rest, and we'll be up first thing Saturday morning about 8 o'clock, and we'll have the vendors open up and the food to start cooking again. I think we'll have the parade. I think the alumni parade will be lining up there at the elementary school, and I think it's going to be about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
We'll double check that.
But I think 10 o'clock is about the standard, and then I'm going to have the North Alabama Diamond Dancers. They're going to be performing, I think, about 11 a.m. after the parade.
Will that be at the Heart of Haleville
yes,
Park?
And this the whole thing
Gotcha.
is Saturday. Everything's going to be in the park.
Okay, gotcha.
Everything's going to be in the Heart of Haleville Park Saturday, and it's going to, it will officially get going in the park after the parade.
Gotcha.
And I'll have Sage Cummins is going to sing for us. Kenny Ray Horton's going to sing for us, and then we'll have I'll have to load in for the night for the evening concert, and we'll load in and sound check those guys, and probably 3 o'clock looks like Mike Jones and Marvin Leathers will be doing an acoustic set for about an hour, and then after that, it's the Lauderdale County String Band.
Mm-hmm. Those boys are good, man.
Oh my God!
If you love bluegrass and old timey music, you've got to show up and see these guys Saturday. They are the state champions,
national
champions now. Dadgum.
National FFA talent champions. They are phenomenal. I mean, unbelievable. Probably some of the best musicians that we've ever had in this town on the stage. Mm-hmm. And I mean, they're unbelievable. Then I got a band after that, and I think the band after that is going to start about 5:30, and it's going to be Rain, Raine, and that's Sophie Rain Henry and her dad Lee Henry. They have a band out of around Coleman, West Point area, and great people, fantastic people, and and Sophie's what I call a true front man. She's a girl, but she's a true front man. She's a great entertainer, fantastic voice, and their music it's going to be a variety from Carrie Underwood to Radiohead. So you understand?
There you go.
I mean, and they'll be fantastic. I went and I happened to get over and watch them at West Point back in the winter, and their bass player, I believe, is Brady Smith, and he's from here in Haleville. He went to school here. I believe he graduated here. It's David and Regina Smith's son. They just live right up the hill here from the radio station.
Gotcha.
So we're excited, so much excited about having them here, and they're going to be fantastic. I mean, they're kind of geared toward a younger crowd because they had a lot of teen followers over there. So I'm hoping the younger crowd will come out and really enjoy them. And then after that, I mean, what better band to headline any show in Alabama than a Leonard Skinner tribute band? Come on, Freebird, right?
There you go.
Everybody's going to be yelling Freebird. Well, I promise you they're going to play it. They're going to play it, and it's going to be fantastic. Those guys came in last summer, the city council and the park committee, I think, Boo Brooks and Christy Harbin and them helped get them, Brian Berry, they helped get them in here last year, and they did just a phenomenal job. And we're so excited to have them back. They're back because they played on a Friday night. I think it might have been opening night of the high school football season. And a lot of people were disappointed because they didn't get to see them.
I was right here in the control room that night, and I wanted to go see them, but we had to. We did the ball game.
Oh, I understand, but that was the only time that they could come, and they showed up and showed out, and they're going to this year. I'm telling you, it is musicianship's incredible. Kent, the vocalist, he's fantastic. So very entertaining, crowd engaging. And they're going to play from 7 to about 9 o'clock on Saturday night. And if I'm still alive after getting through that weekend, we're going to wrap it up about 9 o'clock on Saturday night. So,
well, I'm looking forward to that. And of course, I appreciate you asking me to come in and MC Saturday. So it's going to be a job. I got to make sure I do a good job introducing these guys. And I look forward to it being that close to seeing all these great talent on the stage Saturday.
Yeah. There's a lot of other things we have going on Saturday as well. Besides the parade, we'll have car shows,
tractor show.
Well, I believe the International Harvesters Alabama State Club's coming in here to do their tractor show, and we'll have that big motorcycle show. And there's all kinds of events, and games and stuff that we got going on. We have a big kid zone that's we've always been able to provide to the public for all these children free. I believe we have the fireman competition. I believe the firemen are going to be back competing this year with water and stuff below the Safe Center, between the Safe Center and McDonald's, starting on Saturday morning. It's so full this year.
Something for everyone.
It is a huge little festival for us. It's a lot, and I'm just tired telling you about it, really.
Well, we've got the awards for first responders as well.
That's the whole thing.
That's the whole point.
The whole point is
recognize these folks that put their lives on the line every day.
We will be honoring them, and we'll be presenting the awards on Friday night after the first act. So it'll be 6:00. We'll be presenting the firemen and the police the year awards and all the other first responder awards that go along with that, and we're so excited to be able to do that again this year and recognize them. So it's all about the first responders, and we really want to make sure that they're the focus and honored during this whole deal.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Friday and Saturday, Main Street, 20th Street will be closed off.
We'll close
all along there.
We'll close 20th Street Friday. It will probably be officially closed Friday morning, because we'll need that to register vendors and bring the vendors in and set them up. So
gotcha. And then you said all of the musical acts on Friday will be on the big stage behind the library.
Correct.
And then y'all will break that stage down Friday night.
It'll be gone.
Getting ready for all the vehicle shows.
When everybody wakes up Saturday morning, that stage will be gone. The parking lot will be clean, and they'll be. And a lot of people don't realize that. As soon as that show's over, we break it down, and we try to get my buddy Brian Ogletree and Sweet Tree Productions. They're so phenomenal. So if you ever need any production, I recommend them on a high scale for a big show for sure. But they're gone probably 1 a.m. We have them gone 1 to 1:30, because they do the African Heritage Festival up in Muscle Shoals or Florence area, and they have to be up there, so those guys don't get any rest. They leave straight here and go up there and maybe get a shower and a nap and then go do their deal. But I mention them because they have been the foundation of our Friday night show for some 15, 16 years. And if you want a festival to be successful and have a great music show, you better start with a high quality production team, professional production team, and use that foundation to build everything off of it. So I had to say that.
Absolutely. And there's so much that goes on behind the scenes on any event like this that people may not fully appreciate, but we want them to know just as much as we can without being annoying about it. Hey, there's a lot of people that are working to bring this event to.
Oh yeah. We have a just tremendous. I mean, you look at you go from the mayor and the city council, and you go to all the street departments, the fire department, police. Every department in the city works together, and then we have the Haleville Chamber of Commerce, and then you have our little committee here working under that, and it's good to see things come together.
Well, and I appreciate y'all inviting me to be part of that committee. I'm learning.
I am too. I learn every year.
Last year, I was just kind of standing around like, oh my gosh, what? This is crazy.
You got to see behind the curtain.
Oh yes, absolutely. So I have a firsthand account of how hard y'all work to put this on every year. We're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Haleyville 911 Festival with Brandon Norris here on Talk of the Town.
You're listening to Talk of the Town on 92.7 The Bee, covering issues important to our friends and neighbors in Northwest Alabama.
And we're back with Talk of the Town. Good afternoon. Evan here with you, along with Brandon Norris, talking about the Haleyville 911 Festival this afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Brandon, thank you again for taking the time to come in and talk to us about the festival. And we were wanting to talk about maybe if someone has not been to the festival yet, this is their first time they're planning on coming this year for Aaron Tippin or Aaron 51 or for Leonard Skinner Tribute, whatever brings you to the festival, we want you to feel welcome.
Sure, absolutely.
And have the most enjoyable thing possible. And one of the most important things about being comfortable, bring you a place to sit.
Yes, bring you a nice, comfortable lawn chair, or these folding chairs that are sold around town. They're not very expensive, but they're very comfortable. And wear comfortable clothing, because it can get a little warm.
It says outdoors.
Sure, and we're going to keep an eye on the weather, and we're going to have a beautiful weekend. I'm claiming it right now.
Absolutely.
So so that's the main things. Bring a good attitude. It's going to be fun. That's this whole thing. It's about fellowship and fun and community, and just bring you a lawn chair. For if you're coming to the show Friday night, make sure you have one. And on the lawn chairs, while we're talking about those chairs, please don't set up your chairs early or until I have to have full access to the stage on Friday afternoon. And once we sound check it and I get the sound guy's truck moved, I'll make a post, or my daughters will make a post that you'll be able to set up your chairs at that time. And that's generally around 3 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock, somewhere along in there. But we'll make a post on the Haleyville, Alabama 911 Festival Facebook page.
We don't want the sound truck to run over your lawn chairs.
No, we don't. We don't want the sound truck to run over you either. We would know the number to call if they did, but we're not going to let that happen. So.
Exactly. So just wait for that post for the all clear, and then you can go out and get ready for the concert on Friday night. Yeah. One other thing, we want to discourage people bringing their pets out.
Yes. That's been we've been talking about that, and there's been some instances in the past that we really don't want to repeat. We encourage service animals only. Please keep in mind there's a lot of asphalt in the town and concrete, and it's hot on your animals.
If you wouldn't walk on that pavement barefoot, you don't want your pets doing that.
And there's not access to a lot of water. And so please, we want to discourage you from bringing your pets. But service animals are by far, we absolutely want you to bring those. We don't want you hindered to be able to come enjoy this show. So the whole festival. So we really needed to talk about that.
And of course, everything is handicapped accessible.
Yes, the whole town is.
Yes.
And parking. Let me talk about parking a little bit.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like parking when you go to an Alabama-Auburn football game. You pretty much have to get what you can get and find places. But we want to discourage people from parking in the Piggly Wiggly parking lot. Our vendors we'll have some designated area for our vendors to park on Friday, and we will give those in the handouts. But if you're coming to the festival, it's basically you just have to find a place as close as you can to town. The churches around town have good parking lots, and some of the there's parking lots across the highway. Just be careful coming over. But it's just we're very limited on parking, and
plan ahead.
We just have to do the best we can, and we want to encourage you to find a good parking place close, but try to avoid the areas that we've designated. So because there's reasons there. And we really appreciate that.
And folks are trying to operate their business, and we want to be supportive of them.
Absolutely, we want to support them, and we want to make sure everybody can get their their needed groceries and things like that. And it's because it's the first week of the month, and we want to make sure that everybody who needs their items can access them and get them.
Well, it sounds like y'all have got just about everything planned out, and of course, you are speaking from experience, Brandon. How many years have you been doing this now?
Oh, I don't know, 15, 16, something like that, yes. Can I tell you the story how I need to share? I've never told
absolutely.
the town how I came to be in such this nice position. Okay, we were eating breakfast one morning down at the Old Galley restaurant, and Gary Warren and the Haleyville Chamber had just taken over the festival. He was charged with making it a success, and he was very distraught one morning because he couldn't figure out what we're going to do. And I was eating breakfast with him, and my big mouth got me in trouble. I said, "Well, Mr. Warren, who have you got coming for music this year?" And he says, "Brandon," he said, "I have no idea. But, son, I'm glad you have volunteered to take that position. It's yours. I have the utmost confidence in you. Now let's get this done." I'm like, "What?" Hey, he said, "Oh, yeah, you're in now." And then I felt kind of obligated because I love Mr. Warren. And then here we go. So, and these many years later, we've been fortunate enough to watch it grow and to turn into what it is today.
You figured out the rule that all junior enlisted in the military figure out really quick.
Yeah.
Sergeant comes in, "I need 2 volunteers." One of them pipes up, "What for?" "I need 1 volunteer."
I need 1 volunteer. That's right.
You just got voluntold.
I was voluntold. That's exactly what happened. And I learned to keep my big mouth shut a lot of times since then. Not all the time, but a lot of times.
Well, and 2, there again, this is a volunteer position. You don't get paid for this, so this is a labor of love for you. And
they double my salary every year.
Nothing times nothing.
Equals nothing. Yep.
Well, and also congratulations. I do want to congratulate you. You just recently retired from UPS. You've been a UPS driver for 39 years.
And 5 days was the final
5
amount.
days.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your retirement.
Well, thank you so much. I wanted to let everybody know, too, we also received the Best of the Best Winston County Festival, or I guess event.
Mm-hmm.
We were best of best event in the county. And that's just a testament to this whole community, to the administration and the departments and all the civic-minded people and the sponsors, especially the sponsors. Mm-hmm. I mean, the sponsors have been so integral and so very, very important and supportive. And I really I appreciate them so much. Their names will be on the banners on the stage and on signs around town. And I think we're going to try to do some sponsor spotlights coming up for on our festival page and in our group. And I really, you need to visit these sponsors. Tell them thank you for everything they've done and how much it means to you as a member of this community that they're involved and are willing to support this event.
Because there is a balance there of there's a lot of people who are giving their time to put this on, but there are a lot of checks that you have to write every year in order to do this. And if you don't have those sponsors, you can't write those checks.
That's right. That's exactly right. And we're fortunate enough that we've just had tremendous support from the businesses in and around this community. We have sponsors from 40 and 50 miles away here that are investing in this as well. So we're excited and happy about that. So I mean, it means something from 50 and 60 miles away. So absolutely it means something here.
Well,
so
not only people who want to support Haleyville, but also to support first responders.
Sure,
I can't tell you of another event that is focused on honoring these folks.
Right.
I can't name another one.
Oh, it's ours.
There ought to be.
It's
a lot more, but
yeah.
It's amazing to have that opportunity to at least recognize them and thank them.
Sure.
They're the most modest people out there. They're not in it for accolades.
Oh, no, not at all.
They're doing it because it's their calling.
And God has put a calling on them. He puts a calling on everybody, and they've yielded to their calling, and that's what makes them successful, and we need to honor them for that, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, Brandon, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon and
Appreciate you
speaking
having
with
me
us.
in.
And we're looking forward to the 911 Festival coming up
Friday night, June the 5th, and Saturday, June the 6th.
So put it on your calendars, clear your schedule, and we hope to see you in downtown Haleyville for this year's 911 Festival. For Brandon Norris, I'm Evan Tidwell. Thank you so much for tuning in on 92.7 The Bee for Talk of the Town this afternoon. On the air live every Saturday at noon, and we'll have a recap every Sunday at noon in case you missed the entire program. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Talk of the Town is produced as a public service by WSHF. If you have a topic you would like to hear discussed, send us an email on our website, and HaleyvilleBroadcasting.com. Or write to us at P.O. Box 21, Haleyville 35565. Tune in again next week to hear more Talk of the Town on 92.7 The Bee.